What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't done this in a while, but I am going to start doing more of these because a lot of you guys love how my makeup looks, but especially my eyebrows, my eye makeup. So I just want to give you guys a little I guess it's a tutorial, but it's just how I like to do my makeup. So I'm on Instagram a lot, probably more than anything else, and I love following makeup artists and models who do their own makeup and things like that, because I'm always looking for new ideas to do different things, maybe simpler ways to do things. So for me, I always like looking at different techniques. As some of you may or may not know, I am a cosmetologist, which means I'm an all-around, I'm not just a hairdresser, I do makeup too. I'm also certified to do makeup as well, but I don't go out and do makeup or anything like that. So but anyway, I just want to show you guys what I do. So I have a particular color scheme that I like to choose for my everyday look. Sometimes it's a little more pink, sometimes it's a little more purple. I do like to use that in between pink and purple because my eyes are green and it really makes my eyes pop. But recently I was kind of playing around with a few like nude colors, and I realized that there was a nice little I guess you can say, like, not contrast, but it's just a nice blend of certain colors that still made my eyes pop. It's not purple, but I just want to show you guys what I use. So the first thing I just want to show you guys is what I'm going to be using. So I think I have shown you guys this before when I first purchased this. This is from Morphe or Morphe, I don't know, but I absolutely love this store. There's one out here in Cherry Hill. There's not many. This is the first store that I've seen, but you can go online and find their stuff. But anyway, I absolutely love their eyeshadow palettes. I go in there, they have really good sales all the time. So anyway, this is called Pretty in Peach, and it has a lot of cute, they're kind of like summer peach, kind of strawberry colors. You know, it goes from, they have like shimmery peaches, a pink. These are matte colors here, which I use to do like a little smoky or whatever, little smoky look there. But I'll be using some of these. And then I have this by Sephora. It's called Animal Eyes. I haven't seen this, but these are a bunch of nude browns, which I absolutely love. Like I feel like you can do a smoky eye with just about any color if you're doing it right. Me, I try to do kind of like a smoky look, but not too crazy, because I do my makeup in the morning every single day. I go to the gym with makeup on. I go everywhere with makeup on. I don't like being without makeup because I always have to be ready to be in front of the camera. That's the main thing. So sometimes people ask me, oh, you go to the gym with makeup on? And yeah, because I work in front of the camera. I do videos every day, so I always like to be prepared. So but I love using this, especially this color right here. This is like a neutral brown. Every day you can wear this by itself with eyeliner and mascara, and it's cute. So this is another palette from Morphe. This is called Everyday Chic. Everyday Chic, not chic. The top broke on this. This goes to show how much I use it, but this is what this palette looks like. Now, I really like this palette because it has a lot of cute, sultry, but not crazy, wild, bright colors. You can use some of these colors for daytime. You can use some of this color for nighttime, for party, for work. This is like an overall palette. These colors, they have like these little greens down here, dark browns, then they have like, you know, like nude pinks up here. So with this one, I'm going to be using this shimmery one on my lids in a little bit. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And I'm going to be, let's see. So I'm going to be prepping my eyes. I have a mirror right here, you guys, because I always do my makeup in the bathroom. So this is going to be a bit challenging. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my eyeliner on video, but I'll probably have to step away, do it, and then kind of just tell you guys what I did. But anyway, so I always use an eyeshadow base for my eyeshadow. It's the best thing that you can do for your eyeshadow. I kid you not, I discovered this years ago. I don't sweat a lot in my face, but I do sweat, you know, around my T-zone, but my eyelids sometimes get a little oily, and so if I don't use this, you can see the eyeshadow crease, and that's not cute at all. So I am using e.l.f.'s Eyeshadow Primer. This is probably the best thing that I've used next to Urban Decay. It's the Urban Decay Potion. It's like in a little purple tube. I have it, but I don't have it in front of me right now. That's more on the expensive side, but I am all for, you know, whatever works. If it works, I'm gonna pay the money for it. If I, you know, use it and I say, okay, this is proven to be true because it worked for me and the money is worth it. I think it costs like $17 or $18 at Sephora or Urban Decay. It's one of those high-end eyeshadow primers, but this is less than 10 bucks. You can find this anywhere, Target, Walmart, CVS, wherever you find e.l.f. This here is probably my favorite next to the more expensive one. So this is what I'm using today. I am also going to be using some mascara. I use the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. This has a lot of volume. I also have another one that's my favorite. It's called Falsies. It makes my eyelashes look like I have fake eyelashes. And I love that look because my lashes are really long, but they're not curly. So, of course, I have to use an eyelash curler. This I probably have to do offline, too, because I don't want to poke my eye. Again, I'm always used to doing this in front of my mirror, in front, you know, in the bathroom where I have more natural lighting. So I'm going to do the best that I can here for you guys. All right. So anyway, for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using e.l.f. as well. I have a lot of eyeliners, but it's one of those things where I like to try different things. I like to try different liners with different brushes. Some of them look like pens. Some of them come in like little potion bottle like this. This is liquid liner. This is not, you know. Now, I recently started using this again because I had another technique that I was using where I was using like a pencil or a liquid liner to just draw the line, and then I would kind of bring it in with powder. But I like the deep, dark black look, but I've kind of got a little different technique. Instead of going all the way over my eye the way I used to do it, I know you guys used to say I had cat eyes because I used to do my eyeliner a different way, but now I found a different technique that still looks really sexy, really cute, but chic. So these are the brushes that I'm going to be using to apply my eyeshadow. Now, don't ask me what a lot of these are because I don't know, but I get a lot of my brushes from Morphe too. Again, it's an inexpensive store. If you go online, you'll find a lot of, you can also find them on Ulta Beauty. They also sell Morphe. But anyway, as you can see, these are the brushes that I'm going to be using. This one is a double-sided one. I'm going to be using this in my crease. This one I'm going to be using to apply over my lid. This is a chisel double angle brush. This is a flat one that I'm going to be using for the shimmery part on there. This right here is a small chisel deluxe. Whatever that means, you guys, let me tell you something. I use whatever works. Whatever makes my makeup look good, that's what I use. But I use all the right things for the right reason. This one is kind of flat, so I like using that right underneath here. And then this one, it's probably not the ideal brush to do what I do with it, but I like using the darker shadow on the corners of my eyes with this brush. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So let's get started. So first I'm going to be using my mirror a lot, you guys. So anyway, but I can do this here. So I'm just gonna apply this right here all over my eyelid. It doesn't have to be neat because you're gonna be blending this in with your finger. So You don't need a lot because you don't want to look like a ghost. So see, it has like a little brush here. It's kind of like a lighter tone, but you just take, and always use your ring finger, because that's, I think from what I understand, that has like the softest finger pad on your hand. So you always want to use that when you're doing anything with makeup or moisturizer or anything like that. So see, so now that one's prepped and this one is prepped. So it kind of, it doesn't, once it sets, it almost seems like there's powder on your eyelid, but it's not. And of course my eyebrows are already done. I did that, have my overall makeup. I'll show you guys what I do to contour, my face. But anyway, here we go. So there you have it. So now I'm going to begin. So I'm going to be using this one here for my lid. And I'm going to be using this brush here. See? This is kind of like, it has a little point at the top, but it's fluffy. So I have a mirror on here, so I'm going to be using that. So I'm just going to be, this is like a little peach, like a peach brown color. If you guys can kind of see what that looks like. It's a very, very light color. One thing about me is that I have tons of different palettes with different crazy colors, but I don't really touch those crazy colors because I'm kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid to, like, experiment a little bit, but I did get them because I want to start. I see so many cute, like, makeup looks with like blues and greens and things like that. I'm like, I want to do that, but I don't want to look like a clown. So anyway, we're not gonna do that. So what I like to do is I like to take this color here, you guys can see that, and I just like to use this double-sided one with the fluffy end and just kind of use it in my crease here. And see, that kind of creates a little shadow there. Same thing with the other side. And you guys should see me when I'm like rushing with my makeup. It's not this slow, I promise you. So now we have that brown in there. So now I'm gonna go in and use a little bit of this one here, which is a little bit darker. I'm gonna go over that too, because you're almost like creating like a smoky color, if that makes sense. So see, I'm using that now. It's gonna get a little darker and darker now. Again, I don't like, for my everyday look, I don't like having dark makeup during the day. So there you guys have it. Now with that same color, now I'm gonna do a little bit on the bottom of my eye. So that's also gonna make my eye look a little smoky. See that? And we're gonna do the same with the other side. And be careful when you're using these type of brushes. It's probably not the right brush, but again, I use the brushes that work for me. You do what you guys want. But see, now I have a little smoky something going on. All right, so now, and I don't do too much, just wanted to show you guys a little something. So now with this darker tone down here, now these are all kind of like peach color. It's probably hard to tell, but they're more like, if you can think of like a summer peach, they're different shades of like browns, peach, and then you have this pink in the middle. I'm not going to use that today, but I'm going to be using this for the outside of my eyes to create like a darker tone. So this is how I apply with this brush that I told you guys I probably shouldn't be using, but it works, okay? It works for me. See, so I'm going to make sure that that is applied right there. Same thing with the other side. And what I'm doing is literally just kind of like pushing everything out a little bit to kind of create like a little slant, so to speak. I don't like going too dark again, but it works. So see, now you have those darker tones. So what I like to go back to doing is using the same brush, and I like to just blend all that in there. And now I have that little slanted look. See? All right, so sometimes if I look like I have like a harsh line there, I like to use the lightest thing that I have, which is this, and I like to just go over it a little bit. That softens everything up. So now you see it has like a softer tone. Sometimes I have to look and make sure, you know, if I have a little less, I add more. Doesn't have to be so crazy, you know. So next we're going to be using the shimmer, and that is going to be the one that I showed you. Now this is a pink color. This is what's gonna really like make it pop. Now a little trick that I have with this brush here, this is a flat brush that I use for shimmery eyeshadow. So a lot of the times when you find shimmery eyeshadow, depending on how pigmented it is or not, determines how deep the shimmer looks. So sometimes you'll find like a shimmery color like this, and when you use the brush, it's almost like a pixie dust kind of, you know, thing. You don't really see a lot of shimmer. I like to wet my brush a little bit with a little water, and that tends to pick up a lot more shimmer than if you were to use it without any water. That's just a little tip. Now watch how this looks. You'll see. Already you can see how shimmery this is. Now even though this is a bunch of like peachy brown colors, this kind of gives it a nice little highlight, and I love using that over it. So if you guys can see, just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. Now this pink color has like a pink silver hue. It makes everything, I don't know, like I recently discovered this on my own because I'm like, you know what, I was playing around with colors and I'm like, this looks actually really cute. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. So wetting your brush just a little bit, like dabbing it in water, helps pick up a lot more pigment, which makes the shimmer even more shimmery on your eyelid. And I only do it to the middle of my eyelid because of course you only just want to put shimmer here, and then the rest is that matte color that we used. So as you can see, hoping that you can see that, that's it. That is it. So now I have this fluffy little brush here that I like to use just to kind of clean up the ends here right before I use my eyeliner. That just kind of makes everything look neat. It kind of you know, moves any unwanted eyeshadow from the areas that I don't want it. So as you can see, that is it. So now what is left is my eyeliner. So again, I told you guys that I use this. It's a liquid liner by e.l.f. It is jet black, the darkest that they have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply this and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. So I'll be applying this on the corners here, and then I'm only gonna bring it to about here, not all the way around. It almost gives it more of a like a natural look. And then once I curl my lashes and put the mascara on, it's gonna just complete the whole look. So I'll be right back. All right guys, so I am back and I have aligned my eyes, as you can see. So I've lined the liner there and I've curled my eyelashes. So what I did was I started from here. Now everybody has their own techniques. I have my own that works for me, okay? So what I did was I took my eyeliner, I started here and I made a line, and then I brought it in here only up to this part here until it met my eyelashes. And as you can see, it's naturally lined. So when I apply my mascara, it's all gonna come together. So again, I am using the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express, and this is waterproof. Always use waterproof. That is my advice. Always, always, always. Even though, you know, it may rub off a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply. Now when I apply it, I come underneath and I turn my brush as I'm applying it. That lifts the eyelashes, and it also helps with the curl. Even if you have natural curls, not just, you know, curling it. For me though, it's just like, if I don't curl my lashes and I apply mascara, they just look like straight eyelashes. So, and it also helps separate it as well. So you can see that's one. And you can see the difference here. It gives it a little more volume than this side. And this side is curled. I just haven't, you know, haven't applied the mascara. But it also helps kind of hide that midline here, so everything can kind of flow naturally. So we're gonna do the other side, and as we're doing that, we're twirling the brush. It lifts and it helps keep that curl in place after you have curled it. I love volumizing mascaras. Now, I don't use mascara underneath here. I just don't like that look. That's just me. But yeah, so as you can see, there you guys can see. So of course we're gonna finish off with little liner. Now this is by NYX. This is called, it's called Whipped Caviar. So I always use this. This is literally my everyday lip color. And then I'm using Stay Glossy by Rimmel London. And there you guys have it, my everyday look, and it came together pretty nicely. So let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this little tutorial slash eyeshadow with me. Let me know if you guys want to see me experiment with crazy colors. I will absolutely do that for you guys. That way, if we could just experiment together, because I have really cool colors, like pinks and yellows and greens and blues, and you know, I want to experiment with them, but I think it'd be fun to kind of experiment together to see whether it's a disaster or whether it's something nice. So let me know in the comment section down below, what colors do you guys want to see me play around with next? And if you enjoyed this video, I will definitely start doing more of these. If it's just the eyeshadow, or you know, I'll do another one just to kind of show you what I did with my eyeliner, also contouring, and maybe I'll just do one with an overall look of what I do to my face entirely. But today everything was done, you know, my foundation, my contouring powder, everything was done, eyebrows done. So, but this was just showing you guys my everyday look. And as you can see, it doesn't look overpowering. It's not something that I'm like, oh, where are you going? You know, it's just a natural look for me. You know, some people may agree and some people may not. But anyway, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later.